My finest work.
Ah!
They have to open up the map.
Positioning's about.
You have to open up the map for your Tinker. You can't just allow him to static farm top. At some point, Liquid will get wise to that and catch up.
Well, maybe they've got Matumba Man managed to doom him up. The Spirit Bear is still good, but Matumba Man very rapidly is going to fall. They do manage to get a mech out, but Matumba Man's definitely dead. Liquid, now it's a question of what can they get in return. Kuro is actually going to be brought pretty low here by the Brewmaster trying to chase him down, but Fada comes forward, managed to get the Spirit Siphon on a crit. Will be able to turn on to him, a 1 for 2 so far. And Miracle trying to slow down the rest. Jerix pops the Brewmaster ultimate he had on his own, but it looks like it's not enough to be able to save Fly. He still goes
over here, no tail.
Fada actually managed to pick up the Brewmaster still after that ultimate. Jerix almost popped. There it is. The missiles and the axes from long range. OG do get that one. A 3 for 3, but it costs Fada his exorcism. Would you say that's a favorable trade-off for OG?
Oh, definitely not. Because you had to use the exorcism on your side of the map. You didn't really gain any ground because, well, most importantly, the Tinker didn't die. The two top net worth heroes from the side of OG still survive. And
so you are happy as OG?
Yeah, for OG, you're incredibly happy. For Liquid, you're pretty sad about that. They weren't able to protect their lone druid, even with 2 ultimates going down on him. And they're running into the problem very rapidly where they just can't get on top of this team.
That's what Liquid are going to do right here. Start going on to that tier 3. The paralyzing cask is going to cause some issues here. The pipe goes down. Mind Control is going to be the one pushing forward alongside the Bear. Take out this tier 3 tower. They will be able to catch Fly immediately. Gets rooted up and looked to be chipped down as, nope, Matumba Man has to pull him back. Now the initiation on the right-hand side. OG managed to make the initiation. They're going to go for Kuro, managed to take him out as well as Jerix. 2 supports of Liquid are gone, and Matumba already down to half HP. The laser bouncing around. Matumba Man is low, but OG are running out of firepower and can't continue their push forward. Now Liquid have the chance to be able to go for some Rexes. Mind Control is going to go for Fly, and Force Staff gets him out. Matumba Man will finally go down. They manage to get the Primal Roar onto Fada. He doesn't have anything here, just the Chase to be able to keep himself alive, but it made it better. Chase goes down, Silence gets off, but it doesn't seem to go, as Ghoul Scepter's only going to buy him a pins of time. It's, OG trying to right-click him down, but Mind Control still going strong. A little bit less than half HP, can't keep on going apparently, as Miracle, again, keeping up the laser. New Spirit Bear is going to go and take out the Brewmaster with the quick bash. Will be able to get that one, and now Fly rooted up. Again, a Force Staff, but this time around, Fly will die. Miracle coming back into play, but Matumba Man will pop the BKB, and Miracle won't be able to chase him down while that BKB is still up.
No racks taken, though, by Liquid. And if we look at the fight recap, fight does go in their favor. On the side of
Primal Roar actually going out. Kuro, he's going to get popped almost immediately. Now the jump in by No Tail. They already have the Doom out on Fada. He managed to get off the Exorcism, but it looks like they may still be able to focus him down. Doom ends up going down in return, but if they can kill Fada, and yes, Miracle does manage to get it, but he's out of mana. The rest of Liquid may still be able to push forward. Fly unable to do anything while he took Jerix's stolen Doom. Take another ultimate stolen in the box for Liquid, as now they keep going. They're going to go for the high ground here. Reinitiation by Moon. Miracle's almost ready to go. Moon, he managed to get the stun on him.
The counter roar!
Back. He managed to get the Primal Roar onto No Tail. No follow-up there. Now the burn is left entirely on Miracle. Yes, he managed to get the kill on the support, but how can he stop the 2 big tanky heroes of Liquid? Matumba Man is being chased away by both Miracle and Moon, but the Spirit Bear is drifting onto Moon. They might be able to get a dieback onto Moon if possible. Miracle recharges that laser, hopes to be able to stop this one. Goes from Matumba Man instead. Another round of nukes, but he has to blink himself away from Mind Control. The control too dangerous to deal with.
So
Liquid.
many gems on the ground.
They're all over the place. Mind Control with Maledict on him, and Lone Druid just a bit too low. They have to back out, but they did progress this game a little bit further. They forced a buyout there of OG, and now they know if they push high ground again, and Moon ends up dying, as well as Fly, and you start considering Scythe of Vice in there at all, it doesn't feel like you can get rid of any of these items. Mind Control, oh, there's the Doom initiation. They managed to get it on Matumba Man. Crit's hoping to be able to chase him away, and now the Brewmaster actually jumps in, further controlling Mind Control. Jerix will end up going down to Crit in the help of the Moon. Now they use another Primal Roar, able to get the other support of Liquid under control, can't tether away, and now Matumba Man comes back in, eats the cheese underneath the Death Ward. He just doesn't care. He really wants the kill on Crit, and Crit will be corralled into the jungle and finally taken out, but they've expended so much. Mind Control down to half HP, but that's still 2,500 health on Mind Control, so he keeps on going forward. Scythe of Vice being used and to control him, but No-Tail's just hoping to be able to get out, but he's slowed down. Spirit Siphon as well as the Sage proc manages to hold him in place, and maybe, just maybe, Liquid can take their first set of racks. Buybacks start coming out from OG. Immediately, Abyssal Blade used on the crit, slowed down with the clap, but it doesn't matter. Crit is a dieback. Miracle on the make a kill streak as he managed to kill a Matumba Man in the background, but the rest of Liquid are still going for this base. Now actually going for Moon No-Tail, hoping for double diebacks, but now Miracle's back into play with the Ethereal Blade. Mind Control can't even put out damage on the barracks. The melee racks is live. Heals being used up and only going to stall up Miracle for the time being as Mind Control is slowly but surely being chipped down. Miracle only has so much more mana yet, and finally a melee racks goes down. Lick have some objective progression and will back away, happy with just one. OG, of course, they've lost a melee racks, and that's critical for them. They want to be able to punish Liquid, but just can't quite pursue.
They had to use 2 buybacks for that, committing the Brewmaster and the Dooms. The Doom going down once again, but holding racks right there, just not really possible with how much Liquid still had left in the tank. That Bristleback proving to cause so many issues for OG as he's just kind of ignoring everybody, beelining for whoever he wants. Probably going to pick up another major item here, 6,000 gold to his name.
He can still go a BKB himself. You suggested that a while back. Mind Control's like, no. I'm good for now. I've just got my MKB, but eventually he can pick it up, and now the charge is on yet another hero, up to 10 seconds.
That is huge, that you can get a 53-minute 10-charge BKB still. Very good for him. Did expect him to get it at some point.
Yeah,
keeping the mech.
Because now that we could have said that the defense of OG might get easier, the more these BKBs are chipped down, right? If they can go all the way down to 5 seconds in all of Liquid, maybe the defense actually begins to hold for OG, but it seems for now, the longer duration BKBs are enough for Liquid to be able to get through some of these holes of IG's wall of a defense.
Can you say IG?
Maybe.
Okay. Close.
I'm trying to set up this tense match, and you just want to...
I ruined the moment,
my bad. You just tried to trip me. Well, it looks like the moment was already ruined from the point. It's Liquid aren't going to go for the high ground push just yet.
Yeah, they have to push out bottom if they're going to go for it. Their top lane is pushing in, though. And OG, they've got to push out these 2 side lanes if they want to do anything. Liquid, maybe thinking about it.
Isn't this a bit of a problem? Like, does Miracle change up his items?
What do you think? Thinking of taking out of these item sets?
I don't even know.
Not even sure.
Yeah. So if Miracle doesn't change his items, he doesn't really change much from here, except for just more Bloodstone charges. In some ways, Miracle being the only hero that can defend and push out these lanes with Smarts and Machines really plays against him because all the gold he's getting doesn't mean much. Yeah. You need some progression on the rest of OG's cores.
Get moon shards.
Moon shards, Tinker
moon shards.
All right.
Just Liquid shoving in all the lanes, trying to make it difficult for OG to leave their base.
Yeah, don't take that one, Miracle. Let someone else claim bottom.
Oh,
they got it. They got it.
Chris, like, I need this.
Just another, 15 or 20 waves of this, and I'll have another item.
Yeah, they can't really leave their base. It costs them a little bit too much if they lose one fight outside the base. Especially with all the buybacks down as War's
They're actually going to go for the fight outside the base. They banned the initiation on Afana. They're going for the pop, but he managed to get off the BKB. The damage not quite enough. Now the silence being placed onto Moon as Vada continuing to heal up through the Spirit Siphon. Moon is definitely going to be jumped on here by the Exorcism and taken out. He immediately buys back. Jerix is gone for Rubik. And now Vada looks for next. He's going to actually go for Miracle, but no Miracle! Too much damage from the Ethereal Blade Dagon. Vada, an ill choice to try and challenge him. Thought that perhaps the rest of his allies could follow that up, but Miracle gets the kill and escapes.
This might be the most frustrating game that Liquid has played in a really long time. All they have to do
just
is kill Miracle twice. And they could win this game, or at least kill him once, force the buyback. They can play pressure Dota and win the game. But since that one death...
Is OG going to find another initiation here? Just might. They could get curls, stop the relocate out, which actually he doesn't even have.
This has got to be so frustrating. And OG, they've got to be bolstered by the fact that their star player still hasn't died since that one engagement, dealing so much damage in these team fights. Can't wait to see whatever the hero damage looks like.
And I love that. The fact that OG, you were just saying you're not sure if they could actually push out with the buybacks on cooldown. It just feels a little bit too dangerous. But OG, they're playing to win here, Blitz, and I know you love that.
Yeah, I love that concept. Just not staying holed up in your base, waiting for things to happen to you. you try to make something happen around the map, and all of a sudden now they're in a position where they push 2 towers. Nobody from Liquid wants to buy back, even though they do have it available on Fada. So they're going to lose some control on the map now.
So that'll be the tier 1 at 55 minutes, tier 2 at 56 minutes. Scythe of Vice complete for the Tinker. We kind of thought maybe he could put that in. What did he swap out? Ags. Okay, so no longer putting as much value on the bouncing laser.
Not with all these BKBs available.
Yeah. So if he can actually get the Scythe, and I think that really showed in that engagement where they tried to go on Fada, it almost turned against them because of the fact that they didn't have a hard disable on the Tinker, and the BKB was eventually used by Fada and kept him alive.
And he tried to go for the turnaround, but without that BKB, like you said, he dies so quickly.
So now
combo.
They're looking for the kind of initiation where you Primal Roar, Ethereal Dagon, Scythe, and do the whole combination again, and that might be enough to actually kill the Death Prophet before she has any impact in the team fight. And then we can see things, even if OG don't have the same kind of cores, Brewmaster and Beastmaster late game. Maybe they can still win fights. No tail. Into position here. The Scythe of Ice already going out. Primal split. BKBs are immediately used up. They managed to get the Doom on Matumba Man, but he's also thrown up in the air. Not quite what maybe OG had in mind. They're actually going for the Primal splits here as Mind Control's quickly taking that one out, as well as Crit. A nasty engagement that OG tried to force there as Liquid don't lose anything. And they're going to be able to catch 3. No buyback on the Doom, Brewmaster, or Fly's Witch Doctor. Now it may truly be up to Miracle.
You got to push out mid,
alone.
Miracle. He's got to push out all the lanes before Liquid can get inside the base, but they're going to meet their creep wave here.
The buybacks are up. 15 seconds, 20 seconds for the Brewmaster. Matumba Man takes a lot of damage here, but Miracle got to be careful. He gets Matumba Man. Wombo combo. Miracle takes him solo and still managed to stay ahead of Mind Control. Unbelievable. He may have just saved this one. It's now OG. Their buybacks are coming back to play. Doom's ready. 4 more seconds for the Brewmaster. For the range racks isn't really worth it. They're going to wait until Liquid go for more.
Liquid did commit the buyback on the lone druid, so this is a little bit dangerous by them.
They can kill Matumba Man. They're going to go for him. Primal Roar already laid out, but unfortunately Miracle's controlled up by the Eul Scepter. They're going to go for Miracle, and they've got him. He's going to have to buy back as the Bloodstone's not going to be enough. Derek still being controlled.
No Tail's going to go down too.
Oh, damn. They managed to take out too much. Mind Control just does too much. But Miracle's back into play. He's ready to go with his rearm. Looking for more. Fada was a target for a second, but he had to blink himself away from Mind Control's Crit. He's trying to go for Matumba Man, but obviously it's too much for him to handle. And now, again, Brewmaster and Doom gone without buyback, and this time it's not for another 6.5 minutes. Miracle spamming out from March of the Machines, managed to get the side, takes out Fada. He still has buyback, but Miracle's being controlled up. They can't afford to lose him, but the damage is too much. They get the control. He's down for 60 seconds, flies alone now with a hell of a move, but it just doesn't seem to stop Liquid. It's Mind Control and Matumba Man. Combo up together, Fly getting the Death Lord, but it doesn't matter. Matumba Man manages to tank up through it. They're going to go straight for the tier 4. They know they have this game in their clutches, and there's no way that OG can stop them anymore. One of the most frustrating games you said that Liquid is